Welcome back to another episode of ApotheKerry. This is so amazing. What a great day today is. If you're new here, there's no accidents why you are here with us today. We're going to be talking about a very powerful herb today. But first, I just want to say, what a gorgeous, sunny, beautiful day. Which brings me to a conversation I had with a business partner. She asked me how I was, and I said, I'm great. Today is a great day. And I said, how are you? And she said, good. And I go, good? Why not great? And she says, because it can't get better than great. And I thought to myself, yes, it can. It can become epic. I have good days and great days. And on those good days are the days that we get the trials and the triggers and the things that, we don't want to attract into our existence. But once you're living more of a conscious living lifestyle and you have that alchemist attitude, those good days are a blessing because they are lessons. They are triggers, and those triggers are an indication and an invitation for us to go inside and dance with that emotion that we haven't dealt with. So today is a great day. And let's just go ahead and dive into this beautiful herb, rosemary. I am so blessed. I am surrounded with rosemary. You might not be able to see it. You might see a little bit that's on here on the ApotheKerry table, but I asked my farm flow facilitator earlier. I was on my way to an appointment and I knew I was going to film today because it's so beautiful. And I said, hey, can you clip me some rosemary? And I came back and I had this big, huge purple bag filled with rosemary. Let me tell you, rosemary is underestimated. Rosemary grows in so many different places here on the farm. We love her. She is so incredible. And I don't know if you guys know this, but rosemary attracts abundance. And right before I stepped on here on set to start filming, I said that to my farm flow facilitator. I said to him, hey, did you know that rosemary, because he clipped me a couple more pieces of the culinary rosemary, and he clipped it a little bit more in this one area, and he was going to toss it. And I said, no, don't. I mean, this is the most important time. When you put rosemary in water, I do this for a 7-day cycle. It just brings prosperity into your home and into your life. And let me tell you something, mind over matter. When you think it, breathe it, smell it, and believe in it, it's running in your self-conscious. And he said, here, step in a little bit. Smell my neck. And I smelt it and I go, what is that? And he goes, you think I don't know about rosemary? He said, it's rosemary oil. I know about the abundance that rosemary brings in. So let me talk about what I do. So I will clip it and I'll put it in little vases and I'll let it sit in the water for 7 days, no longer than 7 days. Then I pour the water down the drain and I give thanks to all the blessings. I give gratitude for what the rosemary has brought into our existence. Everybody in the household gets blessed, right? Rosemary, we cook with it, we bake with it, we put it in our breads, we steep it, we dry it out for to have the herbs on hand. And rosemary is something that most people overlook. Rosemary opens up your breath. It is beautiful as a stem, like I talked about, but it's so incredible in your tea. It just makes you get that heaviness and that sluggish feeling that you may have on certain days, on the good days. You're going to want to steep her, and she just lifts that up. She gives you clarity. She really helps with the hair and the scalp health. I mean, you already know that rosemary is like a secret message into the scalp. It helps with the circulation. It helps with unplugging those hair plugs that are filled with the parabens and the sulfates and the everyday just toxins of walking around. So rosemary, when you make a rosemary tonic and you add a little bit of apple cider vinegar in a spray bottle and you spray that onto your scalp and massage it in and let it sit there. You know, sometimes I'll let it sit for like 30 to 45 minutes because, you know, this is a regular thing. I mean, I'm living this conscious living lifestyle. I'm using these herbs. And so this really just helps cleanse and really just clears your scalp. And that's when I start putting my oils in after I do that. And it really just helps your scalp health. She's incredible with mood lifting. So, like I said, if you're feeling sluggish, definitely sip on her. Make sure that you're clipping culinary rosemary, that you're not going to the big box store, you know, that orange one. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to give any unsolicited advertisement. But those big box stores, a lot of the vendors that they get these herbs from, like I would never buy herbs there and grow them and eat that food because they're grown in nurseries that have heavy toxins and chemicals. That's what they do to get those plants growing faster. They feed them all kinds of steroids and it's all chemicals. If you want to start stepping into this a little bit more, because by now I know I've got you hooked. I mean, this is season 2. You guys have already listened to season 1 regarding mushrooms. We've been diving deep into the herbs in season 2, and you guys are excited. I get messaged on the weekly asking me about like, what soil should I use? Hey, I have a balcony. I live in Los Angeles and I want to grow herbs. What are 3 or 4 different herbs for me to grow? Definitely rosemary is going to be on your balcony, you guys that are living in big cities. But don't buy your herbs at the big box stores. Make sure you're going to your local like for here where we live, I'm going to give a shout out to Peaceful Valley Farms. I also go to Isley Nursery, which is now Green Acres. We love our Green Acres. And you want to get even in your marketplace off of Facebook, type in their plants. There are a lot of people that will grow plants locally. If you can buy them locally, meaning your neighbors that are growing them and you don't even know it, definitely buy locally. Just like I tell you, if you don't know anyone that is selling dried herbs, try not to buy it online. Try to see if your local apothecary has it, because you know that it's organic, you know it's sourced well, you know the energy is high frequency, because the people that are growing these herbs have intentions and they have desires for these plants. It's just like when I'm harvesting plants, I don't just get a basket and get my garden shoes and my speaker and my water. I get all prepared, trust me, my hat, I have it all set. But in my intentions of whatever I'm harvesting, I always make sure that I put some kind of manifestation, abundance, energy, and I'm putting that out and giving thanks to the trees and to the herbs and saying thank you for growing this, right? And I use those herbs here in our apothecary, and I also barter and trade here locally. So make sure that you are purchasing locally from your small little nurseries. Let's give them the business. They are really taking really good care of these plants. And most of these small nurseries grow a lot of their own herbs on their own farms and bring them into the nursery, or they have strong relationships with local growers. So let me just check my notes because I don't want to leave anything out. She is a natural cleaner. Rosemary is a natural cleaner. You can use her to clean your home. You can get apple cider vinegar and put it in a spray bottle and put your rosemary in there. It's not just good for your scalp, it's good for cleaning your counters too as well. Let's see what else. She has a gift of just grounding you back into your body. She reminds you that you belong here on earth. And so when you're drinking her and it's hot on a hot day, even if it's cold, take your shoes off and ground in while you're drinking her. She really will just give these signals to, it's almost like she gives you a reminder that you are home and to breathe into your body. Take a moment and give gratitude for what you have attracted into your life for that day. I'm all about living in the moment. And so we talked about circulation and vitality. She is gentle when she stimulates the blood flow, and that means that she has a warmer hand on your hands and feet. Any of you out there get cold hands or cold feet? I'm one that I get cold feet sometimes. I mean, you won't catch me in the winter not wearing socks. I'm always wearing wool socks in the winter. But she really goes in and helps with the circulation. It's like a silent whisper inside your nervous system. She calms you. And she is great with bringing down the inflammation. Are you guys listening to some of these herbs that I'm talking about? We grow here. They all have overlapping benefits, just like our calendula with inflammation. There's many, hundreds of herbs that help with inflammation. And yes, here we do have overlapping benefits. And so she also helps with your digestive system and helps support you when you feel bloated, or if you feel like your tummy's a little upset. Go ahead and steep her up. It doesn't matter if it's fresh or if it's dried. Now look, you're not going to want to get spices from the spice rack in your grocery store and steep her. Okay, that's not medicine. Yes, some of these, herbs are organic, and that's great. They're great for cooking, but when you're consuming it, I tried not to even consume tea bags. I do that if I don't have time to really assess somebody that's coming over and seeing what they actually really need and get into the ApotheKerry and pull different herbs out, and they don't have time for it to steep. Yes, I will take emergency organic, and I always make sure that it's sourced well. Yes, I do have some of those beautiful tea bags from smaller companies. But you're not wanting to do that when you really want to get a stronger effect. You want to pull this from your yard or something that you have scored from your local Saturday market, or maybe a next door neighbor has this. It doesn't hurt to ask, but most people have rosemary, but make sure that it's not a rosemary that's just there for looks, that they did buy from a big box store, that this is a culinary rosemary that you want to get your hands on, and it keeps well. If you're keeping it in a glass jar and it's sealed, you can steep that dry. It is fine, but it's most potent when you first pick it. And I'm telling you, she is so overlooked on so many different occasions, and people don't realize the power that rosemary has. And so another thing that I really wanted to talk about is that when you start taking in these herbs, to really just really breathe in and treat it like it is a ceremony. With everything that I'm putting in my body, no matter if it's water, because water holds frequency, everything holds frequency. I always take my tea, I put it to my chest, and I give thanks. I put out my desires. For instance, if I have an upset stomach or if my joints hurt, I ask for the medicine to go and mitigate where it needs to go. And when you're in tune, and when you have your desires straight, and you're not just a hamster on a hamster wheel, it doesn't work as well as being aware of what you're putting in your body and giving thanks to it and allowing it to do what it does best. So be more conscious about it. And if you're new here and you're just diving in more with herbs, I really encourage you to give gratitude on a daily basis. Give gratitude for everything that's around you. And if you see something in your home that doesn't spark joy, maybe it's time for you to release it and let it go. I know for me, I've been in this big, huge purge stage. And a lot of people do this during spring. I do it every quarter. But going into 2026, I want to make sure that I am letting go of what no longer serves me. And so I encourage you guys out there to make sure that there is nothing around you that has any stuck energy, or maybe you have a project that you've been wanting to tackle. If you're not going to tackle it, then maybe it's time to move on for somebody else to tackle it. If it's holding weight on you, it's putting stress on your nervous system. It's in the back of your consciousness and it's weighing you down. So I encourage you guys to release and purge. And I mean, I can't believe how many truckloads that I got rid of in the last month alone. I'm going through every single drawer and I'm vacuuming it out. I'm wiping it down. I'm looking through everything and looking to see if there's anything that I haven't used. If I haven't used it in a year, I'm moving it along. And I find so much joy dropping off at our local hospice thrift store and donating and letting other people, you know, my junk might be somebody else's treasure. And so anyway, I just wanted to give that little tidbit to you guys because that does make you feel better. And, you know, sometimes we get stomach aches because of things that we choose not to take care of. Maybe we let things go too long. And that is my spiritual nudge to you. And listen, if you're here, right now, you're listening to this, there's no accidents. Maybe it's time to clean out that drawer. Maybe it's time to clean out that closet. Maybe it's time to clean out the garage and just let it go. And you will just feel lighter. And what that's doing is allowing more abundance to come in, getting rid of that stuck energy and moving furniture around. You know, when I'm cleaning, I just don't vacuum up to it. I will lift that couch up. I will move the couch. I will vacuum underneath it and get rid of any stuck energy. I also encourage you to sage on a regular basis. Clear the negative out and make room for abundance to come in. So that is this episode on Rosemary. I can't wait to see you again. And just know that we read every single review. So please leave us a review. And if you haven't followed us yet, follow us. And I'll see you over in the Corporate Hippie Connection community room. If this is new to you, go check it out. It's on the corporatehippiconnection.com's front landing page. You will see our community. It is free for now. You're allowed in, and you're just going to get a burst of positive empowerment on a daily basis. All right. Well, from this farm to yours, I love you guys. I can't wait to see you on the next episode.